Greetings, everyone. My name is Wil Rampersaud. This is Social Benevolence TV, and we're here today at the World Bar, an entrepreneurship and networking event hosted here by Fabio Scadarella. Fabio, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you today? Thank you very much for joining us at this beautiful networking event that we normally do every 2 weeks. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And Fabio, what does it take to put an event like this together?
Well, I think it's very important to get everybody to get together, socialize, communicate, network. And again, it's all about people. Get them together and find the next lead opportunity. You may find a new investor, a new client, a new friend. It's always good to connect. And we, from Hospitality Holdings, we know how to do that job.
And tell us a little bit more about your company and your mission behind that.
Absolutely. Well, I am the group general manager of the Hospitality Holding Groups. We run basically rooftop restaurants and lounges. And I'm also the founder of the Real Entrepreneurs of New York, which we get all these new entrepreneurs, investors, owners in the same room under one roof. And here it is. We got New York right over here on the palm of your hands.
That's great. And putting this event together, what is some of the advice you can give other future entrepreneurs when they're trying to endeavor on their own journey to do something like this?
Absolutely. My first thing that normally I tell everybody, keep it real. Remember, we people, it's all about that. If you're going to come over here to our networking event, most importantly, you're not only here to make contact, you're here to make friends. And that will bring you along the way. So it's all about that.
And if you had any advice to give young entrepreneurs, what would that be?
Never give up. You're always going to reach the top. You're always going to be at the peak. So get in there. Network, meet interesting people, and they'll help you to get there. All right, it's all about network. It's all about network.
And how can people find and contact you more about your business?
Well, you can find me on all over social media, Facebook, Real Entrepreneurs of New York, Hospitality Holdings. We are on LinkedIn, meetups, everywhere. Just Google Fabio Scadarella, and it's hard not to find me.
Fabio, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us. Enjoy the networking event. Thank you again.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Wil Rampersaud. This is Social Benevolence TV, and we're here today at the World Bar here at the UN. And I have with me Bobby and Everett. Bobby, how are you doing today?
I'm good, definitely.
Tell us a little bit more about your company, Bobby.
So yeah, we're doing a co-hosting event tonight with Fabio at the Hospitality Group. This is my partner Everett. We run Collude. We're a platform for entrepreneurs, creatives, and artists alike. We want to be a platform for these individuals to give them more exposure. So definitely come check us out at collude.us. We run all types of events for entrepreneurs as a local resource. So we want to be basically a resource for creatives out there, for individuals who want to pursue things outside of a corporate 9-to-5, right? So we want to embrace that kind of community and give them a platform to give them more exposure.
And Bobby, what does it take to co-sponsor and co-host an event like this?
Well, there's a lot of behind the scenes work. So we do a lot of events, we do like a lot of workshops, it's a lot of planning, It's about getting the right people in the same roof. So it's all about collaboration for us, right? So there's a lot of behind the scenes work, relationships are developed, and we're all about collaboration. So we approach individuals and people like yourself, right? So we had a conversation earlier and stuff, and we kind of chatted it up. So that's how we kind of operate. We want to work with you, and that's what Collude is about, collaboration.
Thank you. And Everett, how did you and Bobby get into your venture with Collude?
Well, it started with the idea of we hate the idea of crabs in a barrel. New York is all about, oh yeah, I want to climb over you to get to where I want to go. But we decided that we don't need to do that. If we work together and create with each other, we can create more. We can bring out in 2019 a place where collaboration is what people really want, and collaboration is what our name is about. Collude means that we're working together behind the scenes, and out of nowhere you're going to see us working, and we're going to see us moving, and you're going to see growth through community and through collaboration. That's our biggest goal.
And Everett, what does it mean to you that Collude is co-sponsoring this event? How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, we're bringing in such a big crowd. We're working in a big space. This space is amazing. The World Bar is world renowned. And at the end of the day, I mean, you can see the upscaleness about it. Like, this is really what we're all about. Creating in a space where people can be comfortable, people can want to go to, people want to enjoy themselves. And this is what this is all about. World Bar.
And Bobby, I have another question for you. If you have any advice, there's a lot of entrepreneurs here and startup businesses. What is some advice that you can give them about starting their own business and doing an event like this?
Yeah, so definitely, if you have a passion or interested in anything, the best advice I could give is do whatever that you feel that you want to do and go out there and live it, right? So if you want to be a musician, or if you want to pursue a creative field, or you want to open that restaurant, you go out there and you live that life. Put yourself out there and go try it. So the best thing to do is just to get started. Just do it and live that life.
And how can other businesses find out about your more company?
Yeah, so we're on social media. So you can follow us on Facebook, Collude HQ, on Instagram, Collude_HQ, and our website, collude.us.
Bobby, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Everett, thank you so much. Pleasure.
Great meeting you.
All right. Good afternoon, all. We're here at the World Bar, and I'm here with Alex Carini. Alex, how are you?
I'm doing great tonight. Great event.
Yes, sir. And tell us a little bit more about your business.
Absolutely. So I own a real estate brokerage company in New York City, based in Manhattan, New York City. Name of it is Carini Group, and we deal with residential and commercial real estate deals.
Commercial real estate deals. And how'd you get into that type of industry?
I am from Italy originally. I came here 9 years ago. As soon as I looked up, I saw beautiful skyscrapers, and I said, I have to be in the real estate industry. I loved it. I deal with a lot of international clientele that come here, and it's a good business because it combines the architectural part of it, the beauty, with the financial aspect of it. It's probably a good and big purchase for yourself.
How was the journey, coming here, starting your business, being from Italy? How was that process like? How did you overcome those obstacles?
I think that's the key. I think that's the best question you could have asked me. I think you need to be here, willing to do whatever it takes. It's the city to do it. Just go and do the work, put in the work, meet all the people, and little by little, you know, it will come to you. And I think you just have to be at it, be an expert of it, every single day, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's the only way, whatever you do.
And Alex, how can other people find a little bit more about your business on social media or anything?
Yes, our business is on social media. It's at Carini Group. We do Instagram at Carini Group, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can find us all over the internet, and contact us anytime for any questions. And we're always there to help anything and anybody.
Alex, one last question. There are a lot of startups and entrepreneurs here looking to get into the industry and leave their mark. What is one piece of advice you can give them?
Number one is really, it's underrated, is do what you really love to do. Everything else will come. Nobody starts as an expert. Nobody starts doing something and they know exactly what to do. You just figure it out. You know, whether it's real estate, whether it's fashion, whether it's finance, just love it because they're gonna punch you in the face. And when they do, you better love what you do because it's hard to take that punch and keep going. And that's what entrepreneurship is about.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Carini from Carini Group. It's always a pleasure, Alex.
Pleasure being with you.
All right, thank you. Greetings, everyone. We're here at the Ward Bar at the Entrepreneur Networking event, and I'm here with Neto Vellucci. Neto,
How are you?
good. How are you, sir?
Very good, very good.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
I'm a professor at the Fashion Institute of Technology. I teach men's fashion. And 10 years ago, I launched this brand called Bellucci Napoli. We are specialized in custom clothing for men, made in Napoli. Napoli is one of the main hubs for men's clothing. We have a very specific technique of crafting clothing. It's called deconstructed technique. We don't use padding, we use canvas. It's very light to wear, very versatile, very comfortable to wear. It tends to make your body very athletic. And then this year, based upon my teaching at FIT, I launched an application where, based upon your color of skin, your color of hair, and your color of eyes, you put information in and you get the pre-analysis of what color to wear according to season, according to spring, summer, fall, and winter. So we try to educate our followers and our clients and people worldwide, free educations, how to best wear the color.
And it's, as a fashion industry, where did that passion for fashion and giving men the option to wear certain attires and unique types of clothing come from?
Listen, I got many interviews. One thing that I want to share to the men in particular is that the men tend to mistaken say that they were not born with style. No one's born with style. Style is something that we can develop through experimenting, through testing, to trying. It's like driving a car. No one's born driving a car. You're just practicing and learning through the process. Same thing about fashion. We can learn to be stylish by experimenting and of course with some education. And that's my goal. You need to come to the university to learn what I teach. My idea is to become more, to offer my experience and my education and my knowledge worldwide for free through the app that we develop. So men can be more educated how to dress, to be better style, without being worried to be stylish.
I have one question to you regarding being stylish. Can you wear a black belt and brown shoes?
Absolutely no.
Why is not?
It doesn't complement. Compliments things of fashion. Fashion is no rules. Let's say that. fashion breaks rules a lot, but there are some basic rules that make sense. It cannot really not complement at all your look. Obviously, it doesn't really. It could be also. It depends on how you wear it, but most likely that definitely more worth it. Better than wear a belt in that case.
On a more serious note, as a sponsor of this event tonight, what does it take to put this event together?
Listen, it's an amazing opportunity. I'm an immigrant, and many years ago, I needed to meet people in order to present my line of products. So thankfully today, my company is very successful. I'm a professor, so it's hard for me to giving back to people that come to the city, it's an amazing city, and try to connect and develop their own idea. So I listen sometimes a lot of people that have a new idea. So I'm also an investor, so we have a group of investment. We help new guys to come out with idea. So that's the opportunity, that's the reason why I'm doing it. It's a giving back what I get from this beautiful city and what many years ago, the few network event that I went to.
And my final question is, how can others contact you and find out more about your business?
Well, my website is called Bellucci Napoli. That's the brand name. Bellucci. That's my name and my last name. And my name is Nedo, N-E-D-O. You can Google, search online, all information. Definitely, my website is the way to contact us.
Nedo, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Pleasure. Thank you for coming, guys.
Greetings all, my name is Wil Rampersaud and I'm here with Social Benevolence TV and I have Matthew Wagner. Matthew, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Matthew, as one of the sponsors tonight, how does it feel to be a sponsor for an event here at the World Bar inside the UN?
It's great. Working with Fabio with Hospitality Holdings is an amazing experience. He's truly a connector of people. He has an amazing network. And I love working with him, and it's great to be here tonight. It's my first time here at this venue.
And tell us a little more about your company.
My company is Matthew J. Wagner Fine Photography at www.matthewjwagner.com, and I am New York's headshot photographer. These days, everybody needs a headshot, everybody's online, and oftentimes your profile photo is your first impression. So we take time to pick good clothes, we get our hair cut, we look good, women wear makeup. So why would you not take that the next step further and get a great headshot that portrays you as both confident and approachable?
You know, it's definitely very important to have that appearance and that quality type of picture when you're out here as an entrepreneur. And there are many entrepreneurs out here tonight as well. What's some type of advice you can give them about starting their own venture and company?
Don't neglect that component of your online presence. Unfortunately, we all judge people by the way they look in one way or another, and there's a lot of negative racial profiling going on, but we're also a victim of facial profiling, and it's a game that we play, and why not play to win? And I can help you win that game.
And how can other companies find you on social media?
MJW Fine Photo on Instagram and also on Twitter, Facebook. I think it's MJW Fine Photography, or just search for Matthew J. Wagner Fine Photography, or at our website, MatthewJWagner.com.
Matthew, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Likewise.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
We'll be over there.
My name is Wil Rampersaud, and we're here at the World Bar here at the UN, and this is Social Benevolence TV. I'm here with Alvin, world-renowned musician. Alvin, how are you today?
Pretty good. How about you today, sir?
I'm doing well. So tell us, how did you first get introduced into playing the saxophone?
Well, honestly speaking, I got introduced a long time ago. I was watching a Miss Black America beauty pageant, and one of the females, she was a saxophonist. So you know how they tell you she put on her talent, and she was a saxophonist, and that's how I got the bug to play music from her.
Would you say that person was your biggest inspiration?
At that time, I had no idea about even wanting to play the saxophone until I saw that young lady play saxophone on TV.
No, that's great. And what kind of venues have you played in, and how's that experience and that journey becoming a musician?
Well, I played at a lot of venues. I've actually even played for like famous rappers like Common back in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so there's a lot of opportunities to play there in Chicago back in those days. Hip hop, poetry. So I got to start in a very interesting city where we played all the time. There was always a lot of gigs available. A lot of famous artists always coming to Chicago. So being a saxophone player and knowing a lot of people, I would get called for gigs quite a bit. So I got a lot of good stuff happening in Chicago back in those days.
And what does it mean to you to be a musician? What does that mean?
Well, to put it this way, music is like a religion for me. It's not really about whether I become really famous or not. It's about putting the time in and using this as a form of expression. It's the kind of thing that can go with you forever. If you feel bad, you can pick it up, play a few notes, feel better. So it's kind of like a religion, something that it's like a culture for me now. It's not just about being famous, it's about learning more, getting to be a better player, and also sharing with other musicians.
And do you have any advice for any aspiring musicians?
Yes, practice.
And
Practice.
And one last question: do you have a name for your saxophone?
Have a name for it? No, I don't have a name for it. I just call it saxophone.
And how can everyone find you on social media or website?
Well, you can find me on my LinkedIn network, NYC Entrepreneurs. I have like 11,000 people up there. You can also listen to my Alvin Rampersaud SoundCloud if you want to. Or you can find me at the Fashion Institute of Technology, where I'm a professor of technology.
Alvin, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. All right.
Sakari Brown Music.